and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Braves and the Marlins. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, when a team starts a series on the road and comes away with a split in the first 2 games, they've essentially taken over home field advantage. So the last thing these guys want to do now is give it right back by dropping this one. And these fans know that just as much as the players.
And the atmosphere here is electric. And this figures to be about as intense as postseason baseball gets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Tyler Glasnow.
Last time out, wasn't able to get out of the second inning, really put a lot of pressure on the bullpen, but the offense picked him up. I'm looking for him to hit the reset button and get after it in this one.
Digging in, Ortiz.
Number 12.
Glasnow, ready and used. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double to start the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great right there.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Alex Cintrone. Man at second. Falling behind 2-1. He gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Very straight queso right there.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in Game 3. And down on strikes he goes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Rafael the Bambino now at the plate. And a pitch. And foul ball. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned. And just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Now at the plate, Christian Saenz. That one fouled off, 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 3 of the NLCS. And there's a ball. Candyman Maldonado would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. 2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an out. Taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning. Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent to hit.
Swing and a miss. And if you wanted to,
just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And down on strikes. 1 gone here.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Solis. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Next offering is down low. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's the power-hitting catcher, Eric Hernandez.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
On the ground, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Candyman Maldonado. And the righty deals. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field, way back there. That's long gone. He jacks that one out to left. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
And now the right fielder, Alexis Cruz. And the pitch. Popped up. Martinez under it. Makes the grab.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
At the plate, Junior Ortiz. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped right center field, way back there. That's not coming back. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 2-0.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there. It's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here's the third baseman, Benny Cruz. The pitch. That one finds the zone, and it's 3-2. Two runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. 3-2 now. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Drifts towards it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Rafael Jr. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. Next offering is in the dirt.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still good.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Zero on the warning track. And 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Juan Gonzalez. And another ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favored. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Three-2 on the way. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer back. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So digging in, Jed Hernandez. Pitch misses. 3-1 down. Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Right back there, and boom goes the ball. A gigantic blast. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
One down. Christian Vasquez getting ready to hit. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. This one in the air. Cintron under it. Snags it for the second out.
That hanging, breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that until his next at bat.
Edgar Martinez digs in now. 2 down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
3-2 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
And now here is Johnny Damon. Way inside, and that hit him. And now Monty Irvin. right through there for a strike. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Squeezes it, and that is the third out of the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. And we're back on to the third inning. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ortiz. And a 2-1 on the way. Way out front for strike two.
We got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Kicks and deals. High fly ball out to center field. On the move. He's got it. One down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. The pitcher's his friend. He'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Alex Cintrone, the next to hit. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Up the middle, a dive, he's got it. With his knees, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet. But he put a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Rafael the Bambino. 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Wouldn't chase that time. Christian Signs in the on-deck circle. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Left-hand hitter waits. That misses, and that's ball 2. The Bambino off of first with 2 away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. That one down the line. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, number 24.
Number 24.
The 1-1. That one missed.
Well, these guys doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
On the line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, number
Here's the second baseman. Salips with a move to first. And he's back safely.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, almost got it.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for another play.
And he deals. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
Very fast double play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
Here's a big power threat. Eric Hernandez. And that one's a little bit low. 3 and 1. Two down, nobody on. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Bo, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Suns sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. That is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. 3 innings complete. The Braves out front here, 2-1. It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. And now the DH, Candyman Maldonado. That one in triple digits.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Glasnow.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now it's the right fielder, Alexis Cruz. And here it comes. Swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Man, what a luxury as a pitcher to be able to hold a triple-digit fastball in your back pocket. Not showing at all during it. That finger's got no chance when you break it out. Then he just reaches back and just absolutely blows smoke by the opponent. It's got to feel good out there on the mound, and you're probably baffled at the plate.
2-2 the count.
Two outs. Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Don't think you want to throw him that pitch again. He hammered it. Next time, he'll make it fair.
And the right-hander deals. And he walked him. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
I don't think he really wanted the pitch to him right there anyhow.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's going to be Benny Cruz. Ortiz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the power speed combo. Jed Hernandez. And downstairs.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That one just misses. And a full count now.
He never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you prefer that pitcher in the way.
Swing and a ball hammered left field to Bandino. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the one's going out to left, but man, that almost pushed it over the fence. I bet hitters are trying to get the ball up in the air and hit it that direction. I know I would be.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Christian Vasquez. And that's a little bit high. And a count 2-1. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Registers the punch out and hits 101. So 2 down now, and here is Edgar Martinez. The wind of the pitch. Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering way off the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Rafael Jr. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Next offering is in for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball. Great break just eats you up every time.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ortiz. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Man at first, and now Alex Cintrone. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Two and 1 now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner around second to third. And it throws off line. Safe at third. So up next, Rafael the Bambino. And strike two.
Two strikes.
Now at the plate. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of it. 2 on, 2 outs. Inside, just missed.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And there's ball 4.
That sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Candyman Maldonado getting ready to hit.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. One runs in. A second scores as well. It's 4-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Alexis Cruz. This to third. They get the force. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. Puerto Rico out front 4-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Johnny Damon. Here's a 1-1. To the right side, Ortiz. Jump rope. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now back, left fielder, Monte Irvin.
Now the left fielder, Monte Irvin. The pitch. Swinging deep drop. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and in goes the dynamite. Massive home run, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-2.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. The wind of the pitch. Bounce it off. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And safe. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
That's just getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know? Yeah, no question.
Now it's the second baseman. Here's a 1-1. Good eye right there. And he blows that one by him at 100.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. And safe. It's a stolen base. Grises wheels with a difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. And ball 4 to a hitter.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Hernandez.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And the batter now, Juan Gonzalez. Next pitch is outside.
Good spot up for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Hard hit right side. In plenty of time. The first inning over, and it could have been worse. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 4-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Carlos Rodriguez.
Power slider guy, boy. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Next to hit, Junior Ortiz.
The catcher, Junior Ortiz.
To the right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Now the third baseman, Benny Cruz. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Double barrel action in the bullpen. Michael Gibbons up and throwing. Number 53 getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. In the air, left field, Irvin under this one. Puts it away for the out.
Now back.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Rafael J.R. On a strike, the pitch. Comes up empty, that's strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up 3 down that time. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Braves have the advantage, 4-2. Strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
There's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And now the shortstop, Christian Vasquez. Gets him to chase after that one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one off the line, but it's a full count.
Looking to get something going, this is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Comes a pitch. Downstairs, and it misses ball 4.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy to have pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
The pitch. The 2-2 on the way. Just misses there.
Really good take, especially 2 strikes.
Johnny Damon waiting for a turn at the plate. And a pitch. And that's ball 4.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical effect coming up with the bases loaded here.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Luis Solis done for the night, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. The new pitcher in the game, Blake Snell.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Now here is Johnny Damon.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Breaks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in.
Line drive to short. Well, not in time, as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The pitch. That one is upstairs.
One run here. This will be a very disappointing inning. When you load the bases with nobody out, you've got to get at least 1 run. You're thinking 2 to 3, so they need a big hit right here.
The pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
On the ground to first. He handles it himself. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another look at the grand slam. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 53.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Tying run at the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez under it. Makes the grab. Here's the left fielder, Rafael the Bambino.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Move over to first, trying to keep it close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Attack from the line. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Now a chance for Christian Saenz. And there's a ball. And a pitch. That's down. And a slider missed. Candyman Maldonado waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat. So he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And here's the 3-2. Swing. And a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. That was blasted to the moon. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-6. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Candyman Maldonado. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But this clutch home run gets us even again. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Eric Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Gonzalez. Hit in the air, right field. Cruz makes the grab, 2 down. Jed Hernandez digs in now.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
The wind and the pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. It goes down looking. Michael Gibbons gets the ball now. Tied at 6. Now it's the right fielder, Alexis Cruz. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field now.
The 1-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. He's under it. Balls it in, and there's 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Here's the catcher, Junior Ortiz.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
In the dirt, 2-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's the third baseman, Benny Cruz. 2 down, nobody on. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Two outs. Lifted in the air down the left side. And that one's in no man's land, a foul ball. Goes down looking. ready for the bottom of the 8th. The batter will be the shortstop, Christian Vasquez. Late on that fastball.
Come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything at speed right there.
And now the lefty. Check swing. Now a look down to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at least to find something out, extend that at-bat.
Picks and deals. And that one almost got him. All tied up here in the late stages of Game 3. Bounced up the middle. Tosses to first, and then quickly to
We talked about how it's coming out of the pitcher's hand. It comes out of his hand as an infielder. Really impressive.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Matthew Batten.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Blue. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And another ball. And a pitch. A swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. That one missed. Monty Irvin would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Got him looking for the K. It's the 9th, and we are tied. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the center fielder, Rafael J.R. The 2-1. On the ground, out to short. Sends it across the first. Leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Now, Ortiz. And the righty deals. And he takes one right on the block. And it's 1-2. That's down again. A slider missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. Don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. Pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. Not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Here's the shortstop at the play, Alex Cintrone. Swing and a miss. He was right on strike 2. Next pitch is outside. Wouldn't chase that time. Rafael the Bambino in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. And we're all even at 6 apiece. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Daryl Hernandez.
One big swing could end it, but I'm sure he's just looking to find a way on base, get something started.
Just missed. And he deals.
Nope.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all. They were very patient and showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Slice to right, and it's just foul. That was close. The line to kick the pitch. Up the middle, Cintrone. On the run, throw to first. One out, down to the ninth.
Shows to an outstanding play. The exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so... quick at the same time, and any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Just missed.
Really been able to slow down.
Number 68 gets handed the rock out of the pen. And the pitch. That one is back. Another homer. And they walk it off in game 3.
Season, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.